Inflation has impacted nearly every aspect of daily life. As a response, many businesses have had to raise the price of their goods to offset a rising cost of operation.
But there is one industry that can't do that: redemption centers. News Center Maine's Chloe Thibault has a closer look at why that is and an emergency measure now to address a growing problem.
It's a familiar sound in Maine. The buzz of your local redemption center, and for every crunch of a can returned, the clink of a nickel back in your pocket. But something the regular consumer is not as familiar with:
it's complicated, it's difficult.
the challenges these centers are facing every day.
Prices have just been skyrocketing. Our electricity's gone up 50%, our oil bills doubled. We don't have an expense that hasn't increased.
Peter Welch is the owner and manager of the Gaia Forest Avenue Redemption Center in Portland. He says inflation has hit them and others like them hard.
There are about 250 redemption centers in the state, but at the moment, many are struggling. That we had over 300. We've lost 50 or 60 in the last year and a half.
That's because redemption centers can't adjust the amount of money they're bringing in to make up for rising operating costs. They get paid for their work through handling fees from beverage manufacturers, but those amounts are set in place by the Maine legislature and haven't been adjusted since 2019.
This really is an emergency.
Sarah Nichols with the Natural Resources Council of Maine is advocating for LD 134, an emergency bill that would raise handling fees paid to redemption centers from 4.5 cents per container to 6 cents per container by this fall. But other stakeholders, like Newell Auger with the Maine Beverage Association, say they want to see longer-term solutions.
We go through this dance every 3-4 years, and it seems unfortunate that each time the solution is just throw more money at the problem.
Auger says he worries about who would be paying that increased handling fee.
Local distributors, every craft brewer in the state of Maine is going to get hit, and that cost gets passed on to all the Maine consumers.
But for Nichols,
The handling fee, we're proposing that it goes up a penny and then another half penny in September. So are you really going to be deterred from buying that beverage if it's a penny or a penny and a half more?
a question that has yet to be answered. In Portland, Chloe Thibault, News Center, Maine.
The Environmental and Natural Resources Committee voted unanimously that the handling fee should increase. An initial vote in the Senate is expected Thursday of this week, and since this is an emergency measure, it would need a 2/3 majority to pass.